Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin's altcoin season. you know, and stuff like that, you know. Not much has been happening since yesterday. Today is Tuesday, so, you know, we already had Monday. We already talked about the weekly stuff. We already know that this thing is consolidating right now in a downtrend. There are no extensions. The consolidation is getting very, very tight, so, you know, big moves are coming. It's already kind of looking a little bit kind of bullishly, you know, because yesterday we said it might, you know, short term, you know, drop down a little bit. And if you look at a 4-hourly time frame, the move that I was kind of expecting over here, because the first move up here on this move towards upside, it did play out nicely, but I was expecting this move to continue a little bit more towards the downside. Unfortunately, we went towards the upside up here a little bit here, you know. So does this mean that we are actually bullish? It does definitely show strength. I mean, this kind of, you know, once you've broken this kind of, you know, pattern down here, oftentimes weak price action usually tends to fall towards the downside, you know. So I was actually looking for that, but, you know, the price is not weak. It is holding strong. It has been holding strong for a while. If you look at the daily time frame over here, I mean, we are going down, but we are going down in a consolidation kind of way down. You know, we are not waterfalling towards the downside. We are just, you know, zigzagging, you know, slowly towards the downside. Now, a lot of people are talking that this might be some kind of falling wedge, so we're gonna, you know, check that if that's actually a falling wedge. I don't believe in that it is a falling wedge, but you know, there is that. People are getting a little bit more bullish, but, you know, we've been bullish for a while. Even after this stop up here, I mean, even through all of these dumps towards the downside, we weren't actually that, you know, that panicky or anything like that. Yes, it's pulling down, we get that, but, you know, the moons are coming, the super moons are coming. We got a 4 super moon cycle coming in July. Exactly 13 days left, less than 2 weeks left for the big moves towards the upside. So, you know, we are expecting that to, you know, play out very, very nicely. How's everybody doing in the chat? Badge Guitar, let's go. How you doing, man? Toldy doesn't hear the music. Yeah, the music in the start was a little bit off, but, you know, we managed to fix that very fast because we are very tech savvy guys over here. How you doing, man? Mladen Petrov, Diamond Hands, Badge Guitar, music on now. Call Crypto, good morning. All I hope everyone is well. Everyone is well. I think it's good and nice now right now. XRP Legend, good morning, everyone. Smash the like button. Hit the like button, guys, and we can start up here. By the way, in the chat, you will see there is a pinned comment right now, and that's the site over here. So we're going to talk about Altcoin Season Index. I just saw this site on Ivanotech. If you are not following Ivanotech every single day, leading into the, you know, bull market, you know, blow off top, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If there is any kind of you know, YouTube channel you should be watching in crypto, there are actually 2 channels you need to be watching every single day. The number one is Ivanotech. You need to be watching every single day. And then the second one is this channel. This channel and Ivanotech. If you just watch these 2 channels entire year until the bull market, you know, tops out, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Turbo Coin. We're gonna check out Turbo Coin, man. So, but we're gonna talk about a little bit about the altcoin season, and this chart is kind of, you know, interesting. I'm gonna explain it a little bit, but, you know, I'm a little bit, you know, we already know how we are measuring altcoin season. We already have ways to measure altcoin season. The dominance right now is still climbing towards the upside up here on the daily time frame. We are still expecting this weekly 200 moving average up here to be hit up here, and then maybe some kind of I don't remember how I came to this conclusion that it's gonna hit something like 50%. You can see the previous time up here, September, August, January, we hit something like, you know, 20% up here. Let me pull up the chart. BTC USDT up here. Let me pull up this chart up here just so I can see when that was. Let me just remove this up here, and you can see this top up here. Yeah, this we came actually all the way up here towards the top. So this was the top up here. This the second top up here. So the second top up here, yeah. So on this move towards the upside, the second top up here, right over here, the second top up here, that was the when we hit the 200 moving average. Now, during that time, the price actually went down over here. And the Bitcoin price went down, the dominance went down, everything went down towards downside up here. It's dumped out a lot, but the dominance actually went up, which is actually killing altcoins over here. This move up here. This was altcoin season, so you can see up here, Bitcoin rallied from the bottom towards the top up here. during this move towards the upside. So you can see up here dominance crash towards the downside, but this was just before the altcoin season over here hit, just before the big move towards the upside. Just before the big move towards the upside. But before we even came to the altcoin season up here, we had this, you know, top up here to, you know, where Bitcoin explode towards the top up here, and then it pulled back, you know, the dominance pulled back over here after that, during this period over here. So a little bit unsure, a little bit challenged, but I do believe that, you know, we're still gonna go to the, I still believe that we're gonna go, where is it? I still believe that we're gonna go to the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame up here for the dominance to play out. So, you know, that's some kind of a, you know, theory that, you know, we might go hit 200 moving average, because previously up here we hit the 200 moving average and we pulled with the 200 moving average down. We exploded up here, you know, this was, you know, a different story, but, you know, the first move up here from the bottom, it is going up to 200 moving average. So is this case again gonna be that we're gonna hit the 200 moving average? It kind of depends. Let's see also the weekly time frame up here, sorry, the monthly time frame up here. You see the monthly time frame as well is hitting, you know, these levels over here very nicely. So are we gonna pull up to the 50 moving average? I mean, by some you know, by some analysis, it does seem to be very likely that we're gonna hit 50 moving average, or the 200 daily moving average, on the way up when it comes to Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin is definitely outperforming everything. It isn't actually outperforming everything, because if you look at this chart up here, this is right now altcoin season in there. Right now it says it's Bitcoin season, and right now you can see 22 up here. I don't know what this number means, but, you know, we're pretty much on Bitcoin season. And over here you can see Bitcoin season when it's below 25, and if it's above you know, 75, it's altcoin season up here. But what it does measure is you know, top 50 coins, and it says if 75 of the top 50 coins performs better than Bitcoin over the last season, so one season is 90 days, it is altcoin season. Excluded from the top 50 are stable coins, Tether DAI, and assets backed token VBC, etc. So only real coins, right? So it measures only real coins, and right now you'll see that only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins, RPL, MKR, Leo, XRP, Tron is actually up here, XRP is up here, BGB, this is the BitChat, I think, and Render is only 7 coins are outperforming Bitcoin. Most of the coins, here's our Optimus Prime at the end of it, minus 54%, Ape minus 49%, EMX minus 48%, Aptos minus 49%. There is also Matic up here, 45% down, Phantom 44%. So you can see Bitcoin is outperforming everything in the last 19 days by a whole bunch. So altcoin season by this metric over here is when, you know, 75% of the coins are outperforming Bitcoin. That said, well, you know, I think this is gonna be you know, a little bit laggy indicator, because by the time this actually changes, it's already, you know, started. It's already started. So, you know, we gotta follow altcoins, and we gotta follow altcoins when they actually start, you know, changing the direction. So you can see right now this downtrends over here. Right now over here we already had a huge downtrend. By the time they start doing the move, and, you know, 75% of the altcoins, you know, get above Bitcoin, you know, it's pretty much, you know, already game over for getting into alts, right? So it is a very, very lag indicator. So I did, you know, pin the website in the chat because it's interesting, but it's a lag indicator. It's a lag indicator. That said, this looks like a capitulation up here. This looks like some kind of bottom. This might, you know, continue towards upside. I'm definitely bullish on everything right now, and you can see up here, like, look Mana down here. Like, look at this bottom down here. It dropped down right now, consolidating down here at the previous bottom over here. Like, there are so many good coins that look so beautiful right now. You guys don't understand. Like, there's so much beautiful stuff. There is so much beautiful stuff, and you know, altcoins can do a lot more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is gonna do maybe, you know, 50% move towards upside or something like that. I don't know. 50% seems reasonable because we are expecting like 46k during the super moons. But, you know, some altcoins, you know, they're gonna do like 5 to 10x. Just this next move, they're gonna do 5 to 10x. It's gonna be insane, I think. I think it's gonna be insane. That said, yesterday Bitcoin didn't do actually much. These are our lines from previously. These are two very major important levels of support. So we're gonna look at these yellow lines down here, very major level of support. We came very close to this one, but we didn't actually touch this. The 50 moving average, this can actually be moved up a little bit up here, just there, as you can see up here. Let's remove the moving averages for a second over here, just so you can see the channels and stuff like that. Let's go to the daily time frame up here as well. And you can see that we are still in the channel towards answer, not much is happening. So the market is very much boring, but everybody's talking about this is some kind of falling wedge. So let's check that out over here. This is some kind of falling wedge, and I don't know, I mean, people are drawing this line something like this over here, and then I'm drawing this over here something like this. I mean, it technically could be some kind of falling wedge, right? It technically could be some kind of falling wedge up here. If you draw it like this up here, I mean, it still could be some kind of falling wedge or something like that if you use these tops up here at top. Now these tops do seem to be very nice, especially after this last move up here. So now we're gonna do what we do, and you know, we're gonna pull one of these blooded channels up here, and you know, we still channeling towards the answer. So whether this is a falling wedge or not, it kind of depends. It kind of depends. You can pull it even up here because this came right back up there again. But people are getting very, very bullish on these moves right now, and mostly because of the falling wedge. So you know, people like falling wedges. They see falling wedges, they expect, you know, big moves towards the upside. But the thing about this move towards the upside, what we're gonna see here, that we are hitting some kind of top up here on the resistance up here on the daily time frame. So let's go back to this chart up here. We are back above the zero line up here now, based on my channels, because I think Milana, you have a little bit different channel, don't you? I think Milana has a little bit different channel up here. Let me see up there. This is turbo. We're gonna check turbo. Do you only post turbo lately? Turbo. It's only turbo for Mladen. Mladen is, you know, balls deep in turbo. Balls deep in turbo, doesn't matter. This channel up here, it's you know, we did get about 10 and 20 moving average. We are up here at 50 moving average that has been acting as a resistance. Now look at the 50 moving average. Look at how beautiful this is actually, you know, been acting as support and resistance levels all the way through, like entire move up here. Ever since we, you know, came down here below it, ever since we came down here below, I mean before, like 50 moving average on daily time frame, very, very important. 50 and 200 moving, very, very important. So over here we got rejected, we went down. Right over here we, you know, hugged it, tried to hold it right below it over here. You know, resistance, tried to get above it, right back down. Resistance. Over here when we broke, we had this massive move towards upside. So 50 moving average, very, very important on the daily time frame. You can see up here how nicely we over here we managed to break this towards downside, and right back above it. Look how nicely over here we held it in this move towards upside. Went down, rejected, went down, rejected, went down. Right now we are again at the 50 moving average. Very, very important level of resistance. We need to get above the 50 moving average. Once we are above 50 moving average, I'm expecting. Can you please check Jarek chain? Mikhail, yeah, sure, man. 20 bucks. I'll do it for 20 bucks. So we need to get above 50 moving average, and that's gonna be the major level to get above. Major level to get above over here. But you'll see right now that we are actually at the top of that right now, hitting that. Will we break on this move up here? It seems a little bit that it might actually consolidate up here a little bit before it breaks, but you know, once it's broken, it's pretty much, you know, game over for bears, and we pump to the moon, right, guys? So that's the plan. The plan is pumping to the moon, and that's gonna happen once we, you know, break the 50 moving average. But right now we are at resistance again. It was also one of these things that we are looking on this move towards the upside, when it might actually pull back. If it's gonna pull back, what's gonna happen? Now, important to notice again, and I'm gonna, you know, be bringing this chart, you know, every single day, every single week, day in, day out, that we still got, you know, 1-2 weeks left, 13 days left until we hit the supermoon cycle. Supermoon cycle is a, you know, couple of months green period of time where you're gonna blast through the moon and towards the upside until the 14th of October, new moon solar eclipse, when you're gonna dump. Until that, you know, this can still go push a little bit towards the downside. Now let's go back to the chart up here and look at the moving averages on the weekly time frame. And what you're gonna see here, that we are still, you know, we failed to get above the 200 on, you know, a couple of weeks ago we went below 220 moving average. We failed up here. We're right now trying to get back above the moving averages up here, but you know how this is gonna play out, I don't know. Are we gonna have another one of these moves down here again, where we have some kind of double bottom and then go towards the upside? That depends to be seen. But I am very careful to not be overly bullish just yet, and right now we are hitting this major level of resistance up here. Are we gonna pull back down and create some kind of double bottom down here? Is this gonna be a head and shoulders pattern that plays out up here, or something like this up here? It kind of depends. It kind of depends. I'm still not bullish just yet, because if you look at the chart and you look at channels, we are not out of the channel. I mean, we're still in the channel to trending towards the downside. So how long this is gonna take, it kind of depends, but we're still waiting for this move to be over, right? So this is a consolidation and a downtrend over here. So until it's actually outside up here, above the 50 moving average over here, or even below down here, I mean, it's just trending a little bit up, a little bit down. There are no big moves coming, so we are waiting for these big moves. When these big moves are gonna come, we do not actually quite know, but 2 weeks times 13 days, give or take, it's gonna start happening. Bitcoin is also, I think, once it starts going towards the upside, I think Bitcoin is gonna outperform altcoins, but it's not gonna outperform every single altcoin. Of course, there has been altcoins that have been outperforming Bitcoin big time, like Matic, for example, up here. Now Matic is down big time from the bottoms up here, but it's been up hugely up here. It's been huge, and right now it's pulling back to these previous lows down here again, right? So when Bitcoin starts going up, is Matic, Phantom, ApeCoin, I don't know, Dogecoin, are these coins gonna outperform Bitcoin? There will definitely be coins that are outperforming Bitcoin big time, like Bitcoin might do like 50%, 50 that are 100% move towards upside. I don't know about 100%, but 50% move towards upside. But some altcoins, they're gonna do like huge moves, So, and people say, oh, I should only be in Bitcoin because my altcoins are not performing well. Well, there will be altcoins that are gonna underperform Bitcoin, but there will be strong altcoins that will outperform Bitcoin. Now, I'm a little bit unsure whether Polygon is gonna do the same thing again, because everybody is kind of expecting, Matic to do it again. To outperform Bitcoin, but maybe since the hype was so huge on Matic, maybe, just maybe, it's gonna pull back. You never know. That said, Bitcoin right now is hitting the 50 moving average. We are not becoming stupidly bullish just right now. We are seeing resistance up here. Resistance is not yet broken. There is also resistance up here. It's not yet broken. It is normal to assume consolidation up here or a move towards the downside until we are above some higher levels. So there is that. What if Jarak chain? Jarak chain is stuff that they try to get you to look it up on stream, because it's what is it? Because it means something in Indian or Pakistani or some language. Crypto. I don't know. It means something about some bad word. How should you check it out? It's stuff that it's not the first time that people ask me to check it out, because it means some bad word in something, and then I go and check it out, and it's stuff pops up, right? So it's kind of good. But thank you for $2, man. I appreciate it, man. You had fun, I had fun. Just look for Jarak. Yeah. So you go Jarak. Jarak IS. That's what I get. There you go. And over here, Jarak. There is nothing, of course. So there's that. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you today. Altcoin season is not yet in. And from yesterday, if you don't remember, I might, refresh your memory. The Bollinger Bands are very, very tight, and every time they are very, very tight on a weekly time frame, we're gonna have a big move. The big move is loading up, guys. The big move is loading up. You gotta know the big move is loading up. If you're not loaded, right now, you gotta be loaded. You gotta be loaded. But when you look at the Bollinger Bands, you don't know whether the big move is gonna be towards upside or downside, but the big move is getting loaded up. No refunds. Yeah, no refunds. My kill. $2, man. Thanks. So the big move is gonna get, very, very soon. The big move is gonna be happening. 13 days left. Whether it's gonna start a little bit before that, a little bit above that, after that, I don't know. But I know that right now, if we are correct on our analysis, if we are correct on the Bollinger Bands, if we are correct on the channels, if we are correct with the supermoons, if we are correct with the halving it, or our plan on how this is gonna play out, what we are expecting right now is coins are at the very bottom. All altcoins, everything dropped down, everything's getting bought right now. We're gonna have a couple of months until October, over the summer, big moves. When everybody is on vacation, nobody's following Bitcoin and stuff like that, we're gonna have big moves towards upside, and then during October that is gonna be big down. But right now we are expecting huge moves towards upside. So of course, not financial advice, but I'm loading on everything, so expecting. There is one more coin called Turbo BingX. It's on Tether up here. You cannot see actually what's happening with this thing over here, but yeah, technically you can over here. Let's see if you can actually check it out. This is on Gate.io. This is Mladen's, majestic coin. As you can see, it's been bleeding down forever, ever since, it got listed up here. But, from, I think it went down, but somewhere up here, and, continued up here. There have been a couple of trends over here. It broke that trend right now. It's going into the secondary trend up here. It's still in a downtrend over here. So you cannot say that, this big, fast trend up here broke down. It's going to continue towards upside, because you can see up here, this slight move up here towards upside. There's some kind of line over here going something like this up here, give or take. And technically speaking, of course, maybe something like this up here, give or take, it's still in a downtrend. Yes, it is above 10-20 moving average. It might bounce big time towards upside, but it's still in a downtrend. It's not in a fast downtrend over here, like over here towards downside over here, but it's still in a downtrend. This can definitely continue over here. And right now, it's very, very bad time to get into this, because it can just get rejected over here and continue this way. So, not my bag of tea. TLR, when Dogecoin bacteria to 0.5, back to 0.5. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have big faith in Dogecoin, because Elon Musk owns Twitter, fastest growing, social media right now, is backing Dogecoin so hard, and by the looks of it, or by the look of the history of what he has done before, he's probably gonna come out sometimes at the very, very crucial moment and say, guys, you can spend your Dogecoin on Twitter, and Dogecoin is gonna explode, right? CEO of Dogecoin is Elon Musk. CEO of Shiba Inu, nobody knows. CEO of Floki, nobody knows. CEO of Turbo, nobody knows. CEO of whatever coin, nobody knows. CEO of Dogecoin is Elon Musk. Remember that. And as long as he's, I want my 10K back. Bloody altcoin. And as long as the Dogecoin, as long as Elon Musk right now is some kind of bottom up here, maybe bottom. I mean, it goes back down. Of course, every time these things do pump, they go down. They pump and then go down. And this is how Dogecoin works, and this is how these pump and up coins work. They go very fast up and then go sideways. They go very fast up and then they go bleed for a very, very long time. Right? Over here, they go very, very fast up and then move down. But there is a very interesting thing that happened on Dogecoin, right, guys? So Dogecoin is bleeding most of the time, but oftentimes it does these, big moves. It doesn't do them often, but it often does. Now this can help us, especially this last move up here, can help us, figure out when the big move on Dogecoin is gonna come, because right now this is a pivot point over here, and this is a very crucial pivot point. So we got something like this over here, right? Because this trend over here got broken. We create this one, and these two are creating this trend up here. So at one point, once this actually is broken, 0.12 up here towards upside, it's gonna go mayhem. mayhem. But right now we can assume that it's gonna come back again to that line again eventually, one or another time. That's, you know, something like, you know, 100% move. So right now it does look like a 100% move towards that line. Actually on the dollar almost 100% move, 120% move, 30. Maybe at the end of October or right up here, it's gonna be 100% move up here towards the upside, right? And then we go until October up here, you know, 100% move, then a little bit move towards downside, November, December, up here, and then, you know, break that, and then the bull market starts, right? Doesn't matter. I am hugely bullish on altcoins right now until, you know, the supermoon season ends, and supermoon season ends in October, so we're gonna check that out. Johnny Hodl, good morning all. Good morning, how you doing, man? Anyways, I don't have anything else. I'm gonna, you know, drink my coffee. I'm gonna create some NFTs. I got NFTs, guys. If you do not know, I got NFTs, and they are on OpenSea. I got NFTs on OpenSea. I've got 100 on OpenSea, but I created 120 NFTs. So I'm thinking if I create like 50 NFTs every single day until the, you know, until the halving, that's like 300 days, I can have 10k NFTs on OpenSea. We're gonna check it out. I did put, you know, put the NFTs for sell, put it on sale, but I removed them, so you cannot actually buy them. You can check them out, but you cannot actually buy my NFTs. But there are NFTs on the OpenSea, and it's only art, no utility, zero utility. Because if I offer utility, if I offer anything, I'm a security, right? But if it's art, it's just art. It's not an investment, it's art. It's beautiful, it's emotional, it's psychological. There is no expectation of profit. You're buying art, you're buying a picture on a wall. SEC cannot come after me. TL NFT looks like something a Sakashi showed me to try and make sense of it. Yeah, those are what are these called? Ink. Psycho. Howard Ericsson multiple image. What is it called? Inkblot test. It's called. Yeah, they are called. They are called Rorschach Inkblot test, and if you look at the images, it's something like this, right? Rorschach image test, but it's only ink like spread out, so you do not actually know, and you need to, you know, assess what it is. But my NFTs are not like that. Rorschach, yeah, exactly, told you. SEC is coming for you. You're not in the US, SEC can't do anything. Yeah, there's also that. But you know what? I mean, I'm selling art, literally art. I'm selling art. I mean, is it illegal to sell art? If they come after me because you're selling art, they need to go after Picasso as well. They need to go after Picasso and Rembrandt and go back and say, hey man, you sold, you know, securities. You know, people are buying your images because they are expecting, you know, profits in return after X amount of years. And, you know, they got to go after Picasso. If they go after Picasso, they can come after me, you know. I like the upside down bet. Okay, guys, okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna go and make more NFTs. I need to make like 50 NFTs a day until the, you know, halving. You're selling tax evasion through inflated art prices from fake charity events. Yeah, I'm not quite at that level just yet, you know, but you know, maybe one day I can hope that I can be the elite of the elite and sell my NFTs, you know, Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Again, thanks for stopping by, you know. I'll see you around, you know. I would like to just sit here and chat with you, but, you know, I gotta go do stuff. They're going to be a Picasso. Damn right, I'm gonna be Picasso. Arrivederci, arrivederci. Where is the outro?